I grew up near here, and I've got to tell you, there's nothing pretty about these sands. And so as a gardener, that means you're faced with two pretty stark choices. Either your garden just dies over the summer, or you use massive amounts of water and nutrients trying to paper over the fact that these are the very worst sands in the world. Well, I have some good news for you. There is a third way where you can create an amazing garden using a fraction of the water and the nutrients typically rolled out. And here at fellow presenter Faya Caro's garden, we are going to see many of the sustainable gardening principles I espouse played out large and real in this wonderful garden. Now, the first thing I love about this garden is the soil. And when I dig down, you can see all the work that Faye has put into creating an awesome foundation for the garden. And this dark structure is the real reason it's thriving. And it's the addition of clay, lots of organic matter that's brought life and vitality to these grey sands. Secondly, look at Mount Mulch here. This mulch is the great secret to drip feed the plants with the nutrients, because this stuff coming from the leaves, the fruit, the flower and the bark of the prunings is full of goodies for your plants in just the right balance. It's rough and coarse in shape, so that will let the irrigation through, but it stops the sun pulling it out again. Clever stuff, and a key plank in what makes this garden really thrive. Thirdly, this garden is alive, and it's a magical green buffer against the extremes of our climate. And these trees are screening the house, which is just off to the left, from the worst effects of the hot, dry breezes, and they shade the house from the relentless summer sun. That means a cooler house and lower power bills. Now, who would have thought that trees could save you money? But if they're carefully chosen and used as a natural air conditioner, they can make a big difference. Fourthly, this garden utilises plenty of water-wise plants. Guys like these super tough succulents are great, and they're a new favourite of mine because they use a lot less water, they happily cop the full brunt of our summers, and they look great in so many different settings. Finally, this is a great example of one of my favourite principles. Make your garden the biggest room of your home. Because when you create spaces like this, it gives you an excuse to get outdoors, away from the TV and the aircon. And of course, when you're outside, you're healthier. And you can practice the long-forgotten art of interaction and conversation. Faye, this is a great garden, and I love that you understand your climate and your soils to make such a fantastic space.
Well, thanks, Chris. It's a work in progress, and we could talk about gardening all night. But for now, let's hear what's coming up on 9 News.